Good morning, everybody. It's a Friday morning and it's lovely to be able to join you with this video link. And I hope you're staying safe and well. If you're still waiting for your jab, just continue to be patient because, like me, hopefully we'll be on that list and we can all be a lot safer. I hope you've been enjoying our series on Sunday mornings, Lessons from the Wilderness. It's really encouraged me and I've learned some new things, especially during what feels like a wilderness time. And this Sunday we'll be looking at the idea that God is on our side, with the amazing story of when Moses lifts up his hands and the people are winning in battle. Now, I've found it a bit tricky to actually put things together because there's so much that we could cover on Sunday, and I want to make sure we finish in time for lunch. And one area that I was tempted to look at, but I haven't covered this Sunday, is the whole area of the armour of God. Now, I know C.S. Lewis is a great writer. He said some great quotes, and one of them was this: God foresaw your tribulation, has specially armed you to go through it, not without pain, but without stain. And clearly C.S. Lewis there is talking about the armour of God. It's saying that in life, trouble will come our way. We'll go through difficulties and it will cause us pain. But God has given us things that ensure us that they aren't stains on the rest of our lives. And in Ephesians 6 is where we find the armour of God. I'm going to read it all to you this morning. Now, sometimes it's good just to read a passage as part of our devotion. So Ephesians 6 verse 10 says this: finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armour of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armour of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. And after you have done everything to stand, stand firm then, with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, with the breastplate of righteousness in place, and with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. In addition to all of this, take up the shield of faith with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, and pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. With this in mind, be alert and always keep on praying for all the Lord's people. Wow, there's so much in there, not enough time to cover this morning. But which part of the armour of God do you need this morning? Do you need to have the helmet of salvation to be reassured that no matter what, you're saved? Do you need a bit more faith? Do you need to know his truth? Well, maybe you could take some time today and read through that and ask God to speak to you. I remember hearing J. John speak on this subject, and I'm not sure how true this is because he always likes to tell a funny story. And he says every morning he would stand in the shower and he would go, I'm putting on the helmet of salvation, or I'm buckling up the belt of truth. And he put on every piece of armour every day. And I kind of think that during these days, that's some good advice. Put on the full armour of God to protect you from any long-term stains that could come on your life if the enemy was to get a foothold in it. Put on the full armour of God and pray for brothers and sisters at this time. Why don't we do that sometime this Friday? Well, as I've said, we're looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. We can particularly pray for Billy, who's going to go up to Scotland to take the funeral of one of his favourite aunts, so our prayers and our blessings go with him and Karen as they go on that journey. In the meantime, stay safe. We love you. We'll see you soon. Join us Sunday online, 10:30. Goodbye.